Adobe Max featured some wild new technology, 3D artists break their models for sport and profit, and a promising 2D motion design tool shuts down. It's Motion Mondays. WOMP, the web-based 3D modeling and rendering tool, is shipping features faster than a caffeinated Joey. I am very caffeinated. The tool uses something called sign distance fields, which lets you sculpt 3D geometry like digital clay. Recent updates include rainbow glass for light dispersion, a stickers function for 2D projections, and a toon shader that'll make EJ giddy. But the real showstopper is real-time collaboration a la Figma. While I'm not sure how practical it is, cloud-hosted scenes mean multiple artists can work together, even asynchronously. WOMP keeps impressing us, and we'll keep you posted as they continue to evolve. Add Creative Boom to your bookmarks pronto. This free site curates high-end, beautiful work across various design disciplines. Their tagging system makes it easy to find specific genres, and they've got career tips for pro artists too. Looking beyond motion design can help you avoid becoming derivative, so feast your eyes on poster design, typography, book covers, and more. Creative Boom's diverse content might just spark your next brilliant idea. Check out the link in the description and prepare thy brain for some new ideas and looks for your next project. While its mention was conspicuously absent from Adobe Max, After Effects 25.0 has landed, bringing features from the beta into the main app. The UI's gotten a consistency boost with the rest of Adobe Suite, including more control over contrast. New expression abilities let you tweak individual character and paragraph attributes, and there's improved 3D model importing. The After Effects beta is cooking up even more goodies: customizable transparency grids, the ability to change your composition window's background color, this is actually very useful, and a nifty quick set anchor feature for efficiently changing 2D layer anchor points. While there wasn't any After Effects news at Adobe Max, these updates are still solid quality of life improvements for the tool that is, for most of us, a daily driver. Hopefully, some of the crazy tech that we're showing off from Adobe Max in a bit makes its way into After Effects. I mean, come on, Adobe, give the motion designer some new toys too, please. School Motion's cooking up a stew of opportunities, so grab your learning apron and let's dig in. Who the hell wrote this? First on the menu, our monthly meetup for active students and alumni is happening this Thursday, October 24th at 2 p.m. Eastern. If you've never crashed one of these digital parties, you're missing out. Keep an eye on your inbox for login details. These meetups are a blast. We do portfolio reviews, dish about industry trends, and sometimes even invite special guests to spice things up. It's like a virtual coffee date with fellow motion design nerds from around the globe. But wait, there's more. Clear your calendar. For October 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern, we are hosting a live stream with Ivan Witteborg, a UX motion designer, and Amanda McCormick, a UX recruiter from Google. Want to know how to land a gig at Google? Curious about what it's like to work there? This is your chance to get the inside scoop. Fair warning, we can't record this one, so you'll need to catch it live on this channel, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. In course news, last week we launched Rive Academy Volume 1, and it's been a hit. Hundreds of motion designers are already diving into this new training. If you're scratching your head wondering what the fuss is about, let me tell you, Rive is a big deal. This first course doesn't just show you the bells and whistles, it gives you a solid foundation in Rive's mental model and shows you exactly how the powerful state machine works. You'll watch a project go from concept to deployment in a real app, and guess what? We're already cooking up Volume 2. If you want to get in on the ground floor of this motion design revolution, check out the link in the description. But no, we're not done yet. We've officially launched a new training program for teams called All Access. If you're part of a company with 3 or more artists, tell your boss about this ASAP. It's the Swiss Army knife of motion design training. You get access to every course we offer, including the new Rive Academy and our upcoming Blender course. Unlimited critique on your work, 24/7 access to our community, verified credentials, monthly live streams, and more. The best part? It's designed to be as flexible as Jean-Claude Van Damme. Check out the link in the description and pass it along to whoever handles training at your company. Woo, that was a lot. Aron Stern, the Wizard of Workflows, just dropped a mind-bending tutorial for removing extreme lighting from video footage. Using Photoshop's colorized neural filter, he shows how to neutralize overly stylized lighting in stock footage or B-roll. The crazy part? He demonstrates applying it to entire video clips, not just single frames. This hack is a great technique for editors wrestling with less than ideal footage. Aron breaks it down beautifully, so if you want to add a killer trick to your toolkit, check out the video linked in the description. Pika Labs, the AI video pioneers, just dropped a fun set of Pika effects. Upload an image and watch it crumble, dissolve, deflate, or ta-da, in video form. While the practical applications might be limited, it's definitely a fun toy to play with. Send your friends a dissolving selfie or turn yourself into a balloon. Check out the link in the description if you want to give your images some flair. Blender 4.3 has hit public beta and is packing some serious upgrades. The headline feature is Grease Pencil 3.0, a major overhaul of the 2D animation toolset. Now compatible with geometry nodes, you can use Grease Pencil to generate 3D geometry. Very cool stuff. Other goodies include light linking in Eevee, new underwater haze effects, improved volume rendering in Cycles, a new metallic BSDF node, and fresh digital sculpting tools. Blender just keeps getting better, which makes us even more excited for our upcoming Blender course, so keep an eye out for that. Looking for a creative outlet? Lottie Files is hosting a spooky Halloween animation challenge. You've got until October 28th to submit your Lottie animation. Winners get featured on the Lottie Files webpage and social media. Not career-changing, but definitely fun bragging rights. It's a great excuse to flex those animation muscles and maybe score some visibility in the Lottie community. Check the link in the description if you want to conjure up some Halloween magic, like Tim Curry did in The Worst Witch. Time for a creative showcase. Connor Henkel, who we interviewed this year on the podcast, has rebranded his company as Coliseum and is crushing it with venue graphics for sports teams. Check out his mind-blowing work for the University of Kentucky's basketball court, actually a giant screen that comes alive with animations when players score. It's a glimpse into the future of real-time interactive stadium experiences. Enrique Salguero dropped a killer showreel packed with variety, quirky characters, and beautiful mixed media pieces. The edit is tight, making a minute feel action-packed. Lastly, State Design's Alex Gorodetsky shared a Nickelodeon piece with a hand-drawn feel, all executed in 3D. It's got a Genndy Tartakovsky vibe that works brilliantly from the right camera angle. Links to all this eye candy in the description. And speaking of Tartakovsky, ever wonder how those perfect 3D shots in movies come together? An article from ADLV pulls back the curtain showing, quote, broken 3D models that look amazing on camera. Artists share hilarious examples of scenes that only work from one specific angle. It's a reminder that in 3D, you're often creating a 2D image, not a fully realized 3D world. This peek behind the scenes might inspire you to get creative with your own 3D setups. Check out the article link in the description for some wild examples. True Grit Texture Supply just dropped RizCraft, a risograph-inspired brush and texture effects system for Photoshop, Illustrator, Procreate, Clip Studio, and Affinity apps. If you're also wondering what a risograph is, think screen printing meets photocopier. It's perfect for adding that trendy mixed media look to your work. As motion design often cycles through styles, this toolkit could be your secret weapon for nailing that vintage vibe. Check out the link in the description if you want to add some riz to your designs, or as my kids say, riz 'em up. Time to celebrate our School Motion Student of the Week. Lori Pike, currently in Photoshop and Illustrator Unleashed, knocked our socks off with her illustration of an adorable, yet slightly menacing dog. Using Illustrator shape tools, Lori created a piece that wowed us with its color choices, composition, and character design. We can't wait to see what else she cooks up in the course. Bonus shout out to Donna Camargo, who crushed the final project for Design Bootcamp. Her premium beat boards blend photography, graphics, and textures beautifully. The frames practically beg to be animated. We're keeping an eye on you, Donna. Congrats. This story sucks. Pour one out for Fable, folks. The cloud-based 2D animation app is shutting down on November 15th. Despite aiming to be the Figma for motion, they couldn't overcome the challenges of competing with Adobe and the rising tide of AI. While some might see this as AI eating into motion design, it's more likely a case of tough VC economics. Fable raised $15 million in Series A funding, but the mountain to climb was just too steep. It's a reminder of how hard it is to take on the Adobe behemoth. Here's hoping the Fable team finds success in their next ventures. Big news for web animators. Webflow has acquired GSAP, the popular JavaScript animation library. This likely means we'll see tighter integration of GSAP's powerful animation tools directly in Webflow's platform. It's another sign that motion design is expanding its reach into interaction design, not just for apps, but for websites too. While it might take a while for GSAP to fully merge with Webflow's toolset, this acquisition shows they're serious about beefing up their animation capabilities, likely to compete with Framer, a competitor website platform that has some killer animation tools built right in. What do you think about this new frontier of motion design on the web? Let us know in the comments. Adobe Max descended on Miami last week, dodging hurricanes and dropping a bombshell of AI-powered features. From beta releases to futuristic sneaks, Adobe's showing us the next 12 to 24 months of creative tech. So let's dive in to this AI wonderland. Project Concept is Adobe's new mood boarding tool, blending your assets with Firefly-generated images. Its clever UI lets you tweak, iterate, and create client-ready concepts in a flash. It's in private beta now, but fingers crossed for a public release soon. Substance 3D Viewer in beta is a desktop app that opens 70+ 3D file formats. The real magic, drag and drop 3D models into Photoshop as editable smart objects. You can even generate Gaussian splats for extra realism without the rendering headache. Very, very cool. Project Clean Machine is like a magic eraser for unwanted lighting. Imagine removing those pesky fireworks ruining your romantic nighttime shot. Editors working with finicky stock footage are going to love this one. Project InMotion brings easy animation creation with a generative AI twist. Start with simple shape morphs, then use AI to stylize your animation. The demo showed paint strokes morphing and appearing in ways that, in the end, actually look pretty cool. It's early days, but you can see the potential for AI to become the ultimate effects filter. Project Perfect Blend is the compositing hero we didn't know we needed. Roughly comp your elements, then let AI handle relighting and shadow matching. This could save compositors hours of tedious work, letting you focus more on the creative decisions than on technical ones. Firefly Video Model is now publicly available, claiming to be the first commercial use safe AI video generator. They've also supercharged their image and vector models with 4 times faster generation. But the real showstopper? Generative Extend in Premiere Beta, available now, lets you stretch any video clip by up to 2 seconds. Aaron tested it and says it works great with video and decent with some animation styles, though motion blur tends to confuse it. As it improves, this could be a lifesaver for editors. Project Supersonic turns your silly mouth noises into legit sound effects. Make dragon roars with your voice, and AI transforms it into cinema-worthy audio. Whoa. This makes doing your own Foley much more possible and could also be incredibly fun to play with. Project Turntable had EJ's jaw on the floor. This Illustrator tool takes 2D vector art and rotates it in 3D space. While there are some glitches, the potential for both vector and future raster applications is mind-boggling. Project Hi-Fi is Adobe's answer to precise AI image generation. Paint simple concepts or use your own imagery, then sculpt the AI output in real time. This could be how pros harness AI for commercial work, getting the detail of advanced models with the control needed for client projects. In fact, Project Neo, Adobe's cloud-based 3D modeling tool, now integrates with Firefly. I tested it out, building a simple city scene with cubes for buildings and trees. While not perfect, it's wild how well the AI-generated art sticks to your 3D layout. You can try this now with a Creative Cloud subscription, and if you do, let us know what you think in the comments. Yeah, that was a lot. Adobe Max was an AI bonanza this year, no surprise there, but to me, Adobe's approach feels smarter than most. They're finding ways to enhance artist capabilities, not replace them. You can watch all the sneaks on Adobe's site. The link will be in the description if you want to go even deeper. So, motion designers, which of these tools has you most excited? Are you ready to embrace AI, or are you still skeptical of the hype? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going. And that's a wrap for this packed Motion Mondays. Alumni and students, don't forget that our meetup is this Thursday, and the Google Livestream is on October 29th, which is open to everybody. Check out Rive Academy Volume 1 and our new Training for Teams All Access program. Links to everything will be in the description. Have an awesome week. Catch you next time.